Alright, I'm going to be doing one of these sit down and talk videos just to talk about the NBA and what happened around the league in this NBA trade deadline. I don't really know what I'm going to show in the background. Maybe there's some clips of who the players I'm talking about. I don't really know yet. But starting off yesterday, where we had two trades that are really big. We had the D'Angelo Russell trade going back to the Lakers with Malik Beasley and Jared Vanderbilt, and then Russell Westbrook is going to the Jazz to probably get bought out, and then Mike Conley to the Timberwolves, which doesn't really matter. So first, Russell Westbrook to the Jazz. We don't want to talk about that a lot. He is going to be getting bought out, and I could see him going to the Clippers, which is my team. So if he goes to the Clippers, I won't be mad at it, to be honest, as long as he goes off the bench. If he's starting, that will not be good. But Mike Conley to the Jazz, I don't think he really fits in their system, so it's going to be a little bit odd for the Minnesota Timberwolves. I don't think they're going to really do anything this season, especially getting rid of D'Angelo Russell. And that's for the Lakers, getting D'Angelo Russell, Malik Beasley, and Jared Vanderbilt. Malik Beasley is a decent forward, a decent small forward. He can put him in for you guys, get the points. D'Angelo Russell, they do need a point because I can shoot. He played for the Lakers before, so it's going to be fine for him. And then as for Jared Vanderbilt, he's young. Jared Vanderbilt's a really good young player, and he's definitely able to do a lot for the Lakers. And then obviously the trade that we ended up seeing last night at 10 p.m. Western time was the Suns getting Kevin Durant and T.J. Warren. They traded. Who did they trade? They traded Cal Bridges, Cam Johnson, and Jay Crowder. Jay Crowder went to the Nets, and now he's on the Bucks. But as for the Nets, I don't see them really competing for a championship anytime soon. So Nets fans, you might just have to wrap it up for a little bit, maybe retire as a Nets fan for a little bit, come back a long time away, because you guys had Kevin Durant, you guys had Kyrie Irving, you guys had James Harden, and now you have none of them, and now they're going in a rebuilding stage because that plan was not working. As for the Suns, who now have Kevin Durant and TJ Warren, first off, he's a fine power forward, fine small forward. He'll be fine for you guys. Going to probably do a little bit more than Mikal Bridges did, probably not, maybe just a little bit less, and then obviously Kevin Durant is going to do a lot for this team. Imagine Chris Paul, Devin Booker, Mikal Bridges, TJ Warren, Kevin Durant, and DeAndre as the starting five. That's a dangerous starting five out in the West. Every West team probably is going to be a little bit afraid of them. And if they don't win a championship, I'm going to say the Suns took an L. But obviously, if they do win this trade, it's going to be a W for the Suns. Because if you end up winning a championship, it's going to be W no matter what happened. So the Suns, very good. And then we also saw another trade last night, late last night, where it's not a big deal, but Cam Reddish ended up going to the Blazers for Hart and a first-round pick. So, I mean, Josh Hart going to the Knicks, I mean, that's cool, I guess, first-round pick. But Cam Reddish on the Blazers, I feel like the Blazers are finally going to give Cam Reddish a shot. The Knicks haven't been giving him a lot of chances, but now he's going to get a decent amount over there. And then one we saw last night was Jakob Poeltl going over to the Raptors, which is really only the trade that they made. They gave up Khem Birch and a first-round draft pick for him. I mean, Jakob Poeltl, he's decent. He'll be fine center over there. And that's all the Raptors ended up doing, which is kind of surprising. And then coming over to today, where the NBA trade line has ended a couple hours ago. But we started off with Adrian Wojnarowski tweeting out that the Lakers ended up getting... Who did they end up getting? They got Thomas Bryant to the Nuggets for Davon Reed. And I honestly don't really know why the Lakers would do this trade. Thomas Bryant's a good center. And they got, I mean, I don't know what the whole reason is there. Maybe someone can tell me down in the comments below why they did this trade. There's probably a good reason out there. But the Nuggets, they got a really good deal. Dalvin Reed not going to be doing anything. Probably going to China or something. Who knows what he's going to be doing. And then they also got a second-round pick, which is not bad. Wait, the Nuggets never mind. The Nuggets gave the Lakers 3 second-round picks. Okay, that makes a little bit more sense. 3 second-round picks to the Lakers, that makes more sense. I just saw that now. Thomas Bryant is now a Nugget, though, which is actually really good. You can come off the bench while play some good minutes for them. Thomas Bryant will be a W. Next trade we saw was the Trailblazers acquiring Matisse Thybulle with a 3-way trade with the Charlotte Hornets. So the Hornets will get a multiple second-round picks. The Blazers are going to be getting Svic Mikhailiuk. I honestly have heard of him a couple times, but I don't know a lot about him. And the Sixers are getting Jalen McDaniels. Hornets are obviously going to be getting the Matisse Thybulle, which is not bad. But as for the 76ers, because Hornets, we don't need to talk about them. They're not going to be competing for a championship. Jalen McDaniels, he's a decent player. Not really a lot to talk about him, but he is on the Philadelphia 76ers now. He is not bad, but he definitely will be able to probably play some bench minutes. I don't think he's going to be in the starting lineup at all, obviously. Jalen McDaniels, he is 25 years old, young player, not going to be horrible. And I'm kind of excited to see what he does in Philadelphia. Right now, he is only averaging, how much is he averaging right now? He's only averaging 5 points per game. But he might be able to come out the bench and do a little more for the Philadelphia 76ers in a better role for them. And then the Pacers are acquiring Bucks guard George Hill and a second-round pick. And then the Pacers are actually going to be buying him out. So George Hill will be hitting the free agency, which is fine for me. And George Hill probably can end up on the Phoenix Suns maybe if the Phoenix Suns want to pick him up. Maybe the Clippers want to pick him up. I don't know. George Hill could definitely end up on a lot of different teams. The Nuggets are trading Bones Highland to the Clippers, which when I saw this, I was very happy because we are only giving up 2 second-round picks to get Bones Highland from the Nuggets, which is a great trade for the Clippers. They need some young players, and they got some young players in Bones Highland. I'm excited to see what he does. He's a good player. I'm definitely excited to see what Bones Highland does. Probably starting point guard on the team because they got rid of John Wall as well. So Bones Highland will be getting a starting role most likely. Unless they sign Russell Westbrook, then maybe they'll make Russell Westbrook the starting point guard, which will be kind of great. And then we saw some other trades happening throughout the day. The Warriors are trading James Wiseman. That's right, James Wiseman is going to be going over to the Pistons. He's going to be starting, as I've heard on Twitter. James Wiseman will be starting for the Pistons. And the Warriors got Sadiq Bey, but they ended up getting rid of him. So that is what it is. But the Warriors did end up go ahead and get Gary Payne from the Pistons, which is a big trade for Warriors fans because Gary Payne obviously was part of that big culture to win a championship last year. And that's basically all that happened there. The Hawks are sending 5 second-round picks to the Warriors to acquire Bey. So the Warriors basically traded James Wiseman for 5 second-round picks. And I don't know what the heck was going on today with the second-round picks. It was kind of crazy. All the second-round picks were flying around like flies. But the Hawks get Sadiq Bey, which, I mean, it's all right, I guess. The Hawks are not going to be going for a championship, so I don't know why they would really do this. But Sadiq Bey for them will definitely help Trae Young, DeJounte Murray, and John Collins. Not bad for them. The Hawks are also trading Justin Holiday, Frank Kaminsky to the Houston Rockets for Garrison Matthews and Bruno Fernandez. I don't think that move really matters at all. None of us care about that. Let's be honest. Those are not big names, but I guess it's a decent trade for them both. Don't really know a lot about them. And the Clippers are also getting Eric Gordon in a multi-trade deal. The Grizzlies are sending Danny Green to Houston as well, so Danny Green no longer going to be part of a team that has a slight chance of winning a championship. He's going to be going over to Houston, which, let's be honest, they have no chance of winning a championship. And the Clippers are saying Luke Kennard to the Grizzlies in part of that 3-way trade, and the Clippers get Eric Gordon. And me, as a Clippers fan, like I've already said, I'm happy with what the Clippers did this season or this year. Luke Kennard is kind of sad to see him go. He was one of our best 3-point shooters, but obviously we're getting another 3-point shooter back in Eric Gordon who might help be able to win a championship this year. Not mad at that trade. The Rockets will also get rights to swap Bucks picks with Clippers this year as part of this deal. The Magic are trading for the Lakers guard Patrick Beverley. Now, this was a crazy one. We saw this. We were kind of going crazy. We were kind of like wondering, what are the Magic going to be giving up to get Patrick Beverley? And also, the Magic are going to be buying him out, so Patrick Beverley will not play for the Magic. But the Magic do end up giving the Lakers Mo Bamba, which is a big, big trade, especially now that they can run an insane line. And Mo Bamba will probably come off the bench, but you're going to be running D'Angelo Russell, Malik Beasley, LeBron James, Jared Vanderbilt, Anthony Davis, whatever you want to do, however you want to fix that roster in to your starting 5. Mo Bamba as well. You can maybe put Mo Bamba at the 5, Anthony Davis at the 4, because Anthony Davis does like playing the 4 over the 5. And then the Clippers are sending Reggie. This one hurts me so bad, but I understand it's a good trade for the Clippers. But Reggie Jackson, who is one of my favorite point guards on the Clippers, they are trading Reggie Jackson. I don't know, he hasn't been doing the greatest this year, but he's been doing all right. Clippers are trading Reggie Jackson to the Charlotte Hornets for Mason Plumlee, which I guess they need a better center because they need a new big man center. And Mason Plumlee is better than Zubac, but I feel like Zubac is still going to start over Mason Plumlee just because the chemistry is there. But I'm not mad at this trade. They have a backup point or backup center now, so I'm happy with that. Mason Plumlee there. And then this is the trade I was talking about earlier where the Blazers are trading Gary Payne to the Warriors for 5 second-round picks. So basically, if you guys don't really understand what I'm saying here, the Warriors traded James Wiseman basically for Gary Payne because they ended up getting 5-round picks, and then they ended up giving the 5-round picks back just right to the Blazers. So Gary Payne II is on the Warriors. Let me know, Warriors fans, how you guys feel about this trade. I think it's good. Obviously, like I said, Gary Payne was part of that winning culture last year that won the Warriors the championship, and now he's back there as well, which is going to help a lot while Steph Curry is injured. And I think Warriors fans, you just have to be happy about this. Gary Payne is over there. You can't be mad at that. And any other trades that really happened, I don't think that was basically all that happened. With the final tweet that went out was that Gary Payton was going to be over to the Warriors. The Warriors are also rooting Kevin Knox to the Blazers, so they got what the Pistons gave them Kevin Knox, and they gave them the Blazers as well. So they gave Kevin Knox, it's all good. 5 second-round picks they got from Gary Payton. And let me know what you guys think of this trade. I'm probably going to be making a video on NBA 2K in a couple days' time talking about more of the trade deadline and also doing like a NBA simulation of the trade deadline. And that's basically all that is this video. If you guys enjoyed, drop a like and subscribe. And also let me know what team you guys are supporting and if they made a good trade deadline or if they didn't. Obviously, the Raptors and the Heat took massive. They didn't really do anything. I know Heat fans and Raptors fans wanted them to do more, but they didn't. It is what it is. But I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.